Hey, how's it going? I'm Taran with Southeast Conservation Corps, and we're in the Chickamauga Chattanooga Military National Park, working on the Red Trail specifically throughout the park. This is a great trail that gives access to a lot of the history of this area and shows the battles, the history of what happened here. As you can tell behind me, the crew is working on some check steps that we have put into the trail that help keep the trail in working condition. Some other structures we're working on throughout this area are turnpikes. The unfortunate part about this park is there's a lot of water sitting in this trail, and the goal is to raise a lot of these areas, fix these areas, and put them like they were when they were first built. You'll see some photos and some images, videos of this type of work being implemented by the crew, and you can see just how intricate and how detailed some of this work can be. Working with these different styles of features and things on these trails can keep these trails open for years and years and help them keep visitors using the park.
Over the course of this last 3 or 4 months, we've had the opportunity to build 6 turnpikes, and each one has brought with us some unique challenges and different opportunities to learn new skills along the way.
Working at SECC has taught me a lot of things that I had no idea about before joining this crew, a lot of which had to do with how to do things kind of the old-fashioned way with hand tools. We learned how to use a crosscut saw, things that in some ways are kind of dying arts, and I think that's probably what I'm going to take away the most, just because it's stuff that you don't really hear about all the time, and you actually, at least for me, working with those tools that are kind of a dying art gives me more pride in my work.
Most of my jobs have either been inside or at a desk, so being out in nature and allowing myself to work but also be present in the beauty of it all helps a lot with your mental health and just who you are as a person. And I feel that any job going forward, I now have to be outside for all of my jobs.
This kind of work has really shown me what it means to work in conservation, at least on the lower levels, and how much of an impact I can actually make. We have people coming through the trails all the time, thanking us for the work that we're doing, and really appreciating the structures we're putting in and how they're helping the trail and the environment around it, and the people get to enjoy the scenery that much more. So I'm really thankful for this job for showing me just how much I care about this kind of work, and that I'm going to continue going forward in that work, and hopefully we'll be doing so for years to come.
I think it can bring a lot more people together on one solid front about conserving nature and keeping that momentum as we move forward in whatever we may face.
Very different from work I've done before, and it's very rewarding. I think what I maybe underestimated the most was not just my capability to do this type of work, but how much I would enjoy it and how much it would change my appreciation for being outside.
So all in all, I feel it's just been a really good introduction and to learn and grow alongside people who are also learning, who are also very passionate about conservation and the environment and providing good quality parks. It has just been a great opportunity and something I've really cherished.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap on Chick Chat!
Like she said, there you go.
And that's a wrap on Chick Chat.
Bloopers! That's a wrap on Chick Chat.
What's that running TikTok? I've seen that.
Can we have a blooper reel?
Chit chat.
Chick Chat.
Chick chat. I'm just gonna say that's a wrap.
That's a wrap on Chick Chat!